On the 1st of April, Mojang released a snapshot with a new dimension. In this video, I will spend 50 days on the potato dimension. I promise to visit every biome and try to use all the new items and blocks in the game. I also plan to build a beautiful house with 3 new potato blocks. I will also show you the easiest way to beat the Mega Spud if you want to try it yourself. Let's begin. Going in blind, I spawned into the world with a chest. Within the chest, I found nothing but farming equipment and potatoes. I found a potato plant and I thought it could be planted somehow. Frustrated by it, I shift right clicked it into my inventory when it actually went onto my head and began talking to me. Rolling on the keys, that's really funny. And that's when I found a stick. Oh my god. I began playing Minecraft as usual because the potato plant asked me to look for a village. There's a cave here. Hello. Yeah, I'm not going there. Forget that. Forget it. There were no villages nearby, so I decided to get geared up first. I went looking for the perfect cave that would give me iron armor. The first one had nothing. The second one had too much of water. The third one was a perfect cave. The kind of cave that can give and can apparently take. Okay, how do we do this? So watch this. Oh. Oh. Yeah, you know, the thing about survival Minecraft is that I do things that are very risky. That was one of them, yeah. In hardcore mode, I don't do any of those things. And that's what makes this fun. I've lost everything. If I go down there, I think I will die. Let's do it. Having lost a majority of my items, I went back up to the surface to get some more wood and food. And... whoa! No, come back! Wait for me! That's Skeleton Central. Oh my goodness. Let's just mine this iron right here. Oh, that's right. I was supposed to make armor. Chestplate, leather boots, and leather pants. Now that we're on this side, let's just get some iron. Whoa! Okay, let's do it. Let's swap a low diamond. Shield, please. Can't get me now, skeleton. Look! And let's swap them out. I've got full iron gear. What's this? How did I get this? I don't understand. I traveled further away from spawn, looking for a village. Interesting. Let's do what this paper tells us to do, which is destroy this message after reading. Oh my gosh. I pressed W instead of Q. What? What are the odds? Let's try that again. Burning that paper did absolutely nothing. It's a wolf! I've got a puppy! After taming a wild wolf, I stumbled upon a potato portal. The potato plant asked me to find a village first, so I left the portal there and instead crossed a sea with a tiny oak boat. Day 7. I see a village right there. Armadillos! Look at that! Oh my goodness, it's so cute. The potato plant then asked me to write my thoughts on this snapshot. But I hadn't visited the potato dimension yet, so I ditched the plant in a chest, kept my dog safe in a village house, and decided to go looking for a potato pedestal. On day 8, I enter the potato dimension. I spawned in a hash biome. Everything was brightly colored. I found stacks and stacks of ancient debris. There were potatoes everywhere. What are those? Even the water was poisonous. Oh no. When it turned night, I learned that beds don't blow up in this dimension. Get him! So I was pretty overwhelmed by everything. There's a lot happening in the potato dimension, and I decided to pop into a creative world. Look at this. I don't know how to get them though. I don't know. And I feel like when we play the game, we'll find out. So let's get our hands on these first. Oh, let's look at recipes. Okay. Whoa, look at that. Right-clicking doesn't work. It doesn't. Oh. I then found a potato village, but I had no wings. Let's just do this. Oh my gosh. Oh. Nope. This is bad. I'm stuck. I ate some potato fruit that did poison me, but it also cured my hunger, which was nice. Oh my goodness. I thought I could set up base in a village so I could be safe from any scary mobs that I'm unfamiliar with. I cooked some potatoes in a cooking station I found outside, and I looked longingly at the mine shaft that I could not get to because I had no elytra. I wandered around, aimlessly killing mobs, as I spent several sleepless nights waiting for phantoms to spawn in. We can make these. It's poisonous potatoes. Right. I think we have enough. Let's make a chest plate this time. Oh wow. That's no protection at all. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm eating my shot. Oh, it's gone. Okay, that's scary. Everything's fine, right? Everything's fine. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die. What's happening? Oh! Oh! We beat the game. That was it. I just had to fall into the void. Have I died? I don't know if I'm dead. Oh. My boots. No. My iron boots got replaced by potato boots. Let's go back into the overworld and get Phantom Membrane. So if you want free boots, you just have to jump into the void. Hash, that's this biome's name. It gives me Mad Max Fury Road vibes. And speaking of Mad Max Fury Road, I have a new look. This is what it is. I've got a new look. New look, new look. Kinda like it. I've got like a shaved head as well. You can't quite see it, but if I do this, you could probably see it then. But yeah, new look. What do you think? In fact, I think I might build my base here. Because it seems neater and less dangerous than the rest of the biomes that I've visited so far. No water, no creatures spawning here. And I'm pretty sure if I light it up and remove these bits right here, I think we're good. This will be a very safe space for me to build a house and settle down. We also have a portal right here, and we've got a village right there. So once we get wings, we'll be able to fly around and it will be a lot easier. We still have to explore the rest of Potato Land. That's what I'm calling it. Can I use this in the real world? Oh my gosh, I can. This is cool. Look at that. Can we get mobs to us? No, we can't. Let's go there. Whoa. And I took no damage. And we can keep mashed potatoes. So you take no damage and you get sticky. Am I climbing up? Okay, so I've got 6 seconds of sticky. This is insane. How far can we go? Oh. We're going up. Yep. It stops right there. Now, where are those phantoms? Shouldn't they be here by now? Local difficulty is 2.39. Still no phantoms. At this point, I'm wondering if it's faster to just kill the Ender Dragon, go to the end, and get wings. I guess I could start building a house while waiting for phantoms to spawn in, because they always spawn in at the wrong time. That's what they do. That's their specialty. Let's gather some resources. I began this project first by removing vicious potatoes from the hash biome. There were a lot of these splayed out, and they are dangerous to have around. I then used the peeler to peel peels by right-clicking each block. I accidentally reset the local difficulty and proceeded to gather some beautiful potato flowers and lanterns, as you can never have too many of them. I then acquired some corrupted peels in the wasteland biome. So far, I have visited 3 of the 5 biomes in this dimension. The potato dimension looked beautiful as night set in. With all the potato stems glowing in the dark, it looked nothing like anything I've seen before. I crafted another lashing potato, and as I was leaving my base, I found a zombie spawner below the area I was planning to build in. The resource gathering in this video is a little different. I gathered resources as I came across it in the wild, if that makes sense. While it doesn't make for a very consistent video, it was how I played the game. You see, the potato dimension doesn't have any mods. No maps, no replay mod, nothing. This really made gameplay the main focus rather than focusing on the editing aspect of it. I found 2 iron golems in another village and I was actually really scared they would kill me because the terrain in the potato dimension is really hilly. While I was getting away, I came across a whole biome underground that had a lot of potatoes and a lot of lanterns I could gather. So I dropped down and got to work. I hadn't seen a cave system before, so I decided to go mining for the first time in the potato dimension. Up until then, I didn't realize that gravitator was actually sand. The name kinda makes sense now. After mining and exploring for a while, I reached the edge of the world, and instead of jumping into the void, I decided to climb up and gather some more resources. And this is precisely when I realized that the potato snapshot was a little buggy, because the baby zombie ignored the hole in front of it and ran directly into it. I tried to gather resources, but I was attacked by several mobs, which made me rethink resource gathering entirely. While I was placing all the items in a chest, a zombie nearby accidentally picked up a potato plant, which is pretty funny, so I decided to keep him around for a while. It was time to gather wood. I visited an arboretum, which marks the 4th biome that I visited in this dimension. I took some saplings back to my base and chopped down several more trees. After being blown up to smithereens, I visited the village once more. This time, I collected decoration blocks and the other items that I kept for safekeeping. It's day 19, and it's time to show you a farm that I've designed. I have several farms designed, and I cannot wait to show you how they work. This one in particular is a simple one. The powerful potato block grows roots at the bottom of the block, which mines any block it replaces. This means it can be used for auto mining. For this farm, all you need is a hopper, a barrel, a powerful potato, and a water source. Keep in mind that this block destroys any and all terrain. Using a block of corrupted potato peels, I made a makeshift Enderman farm. Every random tick, there is a 5% chance of a mob spawning on the block. 50% of the time, the entity is an Enderman. The other options to get ender pearls would be a lot more tedious, so I took my chances with this. On day 21, I accidentally went mining. I fell down a hole and went, oh well. At this point, I was very confused about phantoms spawning in, so I kept trying different tactics to make them spawn in the game. I made some baked potato bricks and then I smelted some charred potato bricks, which I reheated once more to make a single piece of charcoal. I cut down yet another massive spruce tree, smelted some gravitator, killed an enderman, and finally ended that day on a high note when I got a stick. I didn't go to bed, however. Instead, I went to the overworld to get some phantom membrane. I wasn't giving up on that just yet, although the longer I played, the more it seemed like getting phantom membrane would be impossible. I checked if the game rule do insomnia was set to true and went about my day, which was mostly moving all my items and my pet wolf back to the potato dimension, which will from now on be my main base. I smelted some glass, some iron, and baked some potatoes, and before I knew it, it was time to farm some phantoms. That's a tongue twister. Farm some phantoms? I can't say it. Finally, at the break of dawn, while being chased by a manic enderman, delirious from the lack of sleep, I saw a ray of hope. I saw phantoms. On day 25, I decided that it was time to enter the Nether to get some blaze rods, because I needed blaze rods to craft a potato hammer. I found this lava lake near the village and built a nether portal. But I didn't have any flint and steel, so I went to another village nearby and got myself some steel. I then saw a ruined portal where I got some flint and steel. I got very lucky with the nether spawn. Once I was in, I decided to check for any loot chests or nether wart on my way to a blaze spawner. Blazes are one of the toughest mobs to fight in Minecraft. But since this isn't hardcore mode, I put all my stuff in a chest in case I died, and I crafted myself a diamond sword to reduce the chances of dying. I'm not sure why mobs made no sound, even though the mob sounds were on, but I was okay with it. It made them less scary. I got myself 10 blaze rods and got the duck out of there. I crafted the potato hammer, and I'm not sure if the word yeet is still used, but it's hard to find another word to accurately describe the exact potential of this hammer. On day 26, I wanted to look for treasure. I felt adventurous and extremely confident in my potato lashing abilities. Too confident, maybe. I got stuck under all the floating islands and I couldn't actually get to the shipwreck that I was aiming for. I expanded the Enderman farm and crafted myself some much-deserved diamond tools and weapons. I also crafted some wolf armor, and then dyed the wolf armor a dirty pink after yeeting a baby zombie. Day 27, and it's time to build a house I've been gathering materials for. I managed to get my hands on 13 ender balls, which is enough to open up the end portal. The corrupted peel block is actually really hard to mine. It is slower than mining obsidian with an unenchanted iron pick. I would not recommend mining this block at all. I crafted myself a diamond axe and went to visit the village for some more decoration blocks. After traversing the treacherous terrain of Potato Land, I was able to get onto a flotato. Flotato is a block that can be placed mid-air. I hope that we can get this block in the real game because it was so fun to play with. Given that not many YouTubers have made a survival playthrough of the Potato Dimension yet, I can confidently say that I have the world record for the number of swirls around a flotato before landing on it, and the number is 5. The door is one of the 3 different blocks used from the Potato Dimension. My auto mining farm was doing just fine. More than just fine. It was doing really well. I spent day 30 building the outer structure of my base. The auto mining farm seems to be doing really well. I'm actually not sure what to do with all of these blocks. I've finally visited all 5 biomes in the Potato Dimension. I then found a cursed shipwreck in the village, with a cursed villager near it. I did get a treasure chest on the ship, which was nice. But the treasure map couldn't find any treasure nearby. While leaving the shipwreck, I found a black cat in the village, and I chased after it to tame it. I fell down a hole while gathering wood, and while trying to right-click my shield, I right-clicked the potato lasher instead, which could have been a fatal mistake. I gathered some more wood, and then I found another stick. I I began terraforming a little around the base. On day 33, I gathered some more potato blocks to build with. Here I was supposed to get an advancement called Bring Home the Corruption, but my world was a little buggy and I didn't get it. The root growth was getting out of hand, so I decided to shut down the auto mining farm for good. I did get quite a few valuables from this, along with several stacks of building blocks. The second potato block used in this build is baked potato bricks. I moved the entire storage area into the house. And I then lit up the surrounding areas around the base. I then gathered some amethyst quartz from a geode nearby. The flotato block is the third potato block I will be using in this build. And that's the last of it. On day 44, I was ready to go looking for the Colosseum. I traveled to where the potato eye led me to, and then I dug down. Not having efficiency on my hoe made it a little frustrating. But I found the Colosseum and I was ready to battle. Well, kind of. This is the easiest way you can beat the Megaspud, by switching your game to peaceful mode. This way you get to beat the boss without dying a billion times. Some of you might not be happy with this, but I'll be honest, I like playing Minecraft to have fun. And dying repeatedly to a boss that destroys your items and your happiness is not fun. Once the Megaspud shrinks in size, it also moves faster, so it does pose a challenge somewhat. I defeated the Megaspud and acquired the potatoish great stuff of the peasants. I'm not sure if you know this, but under the Colosseum, there's a maze that leads to 4 Toxaphene slab spawners. If you intend to beat the Megaspud in hard mode, you might want to remove these. Something to keep in mind is potatoish portals lead to random places in the world, unlike the potato pedestal that is always linked to the same pedestal. The Colosseum leads to the end portal in the overworld. I needed to get some blocks from the stronghold and from the end to complete building my house. In the library, I found a Silk Touch book in a chest, which I thought would be useful, so I made myself an anvil, which cost me all my iron. I enchanted my axe with Silk Touch, and I mined some of the bookshelves as decoration blocks. I then set my spawn in the end portal room, and I decided to go get some end stone from the end, and maybe even an elytra while I'm there. I tried to blow up the end crystals, but none of them would blow up. Dragon's breath didn't harm me either, which was very weird. This meant that I couldn't really kill the dragon. So I mined some obsidian, I put all of my items in a chest, and went back to the stronghold to get an Eye of Ender. I then gathered some endstone so I could build with it. This is my first time using endstone in a build. It is a very brightly colored block, but it would look really good in the potato dimension because everything is much brighter there. I placed all my items in an ender chest and went back to the stronghold. Because I had no armor or tools anymore, I thought I could craft an ender chest and use the tools saved in the ender chest. So I crafted a wooden pickaxe, mined some stone, then a stone pickaxe, mined some easily available iron, smelted it, and crafted an iron pickaxe. I then went down into the caves and found myself some diamonds, which was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I'm gonna be honest with you. While making my way back up, I found a name tag in a loot chest near a spider spawner. I crafted a new diamond pick and went looking for a source of water to convert all the lava into obsidian. I found a source of water in a dripstone cave below. But since I couldn't mine the ender chest, I decided to take it along with me to the overworld. And since I found some armor in the stronghold, I gathered all my items and went through the portal, only to be teleported somewhere random in the potato dimension. It took me one Minecraft day to finally find my way back to my base. When I got back, I went back to building. There were a few things I had to do to complete my build. With only a few details missing from completing the interior of my base, I went into the overworld to try my luck with phantoms one last time. I waited for night to fall. I was ready to give up when they spawned in out of nowhere. I managed to get a 5 phantom membrane, and I finally went to bed. I crafted myself a poisonous pelytra and took my first flight over the village nearby. I was finally able to explore the mineshaft under the world. It didn't have any loot chests, and it wasn't really that interesting. Turns out you could easily get blocks of poisonous potato from a potato geode. I put up some more lights to make the house look brighter. I originally wanted to build my roof out of blue stained peel blocks because they look really good. But for that, I would need an obscene amount of blue dye, which I didn't have. So I settled for amethyst blocks instead. I smelted some yellow terracotta to make it look like a rug. Well, kind of a rug anyway. Finally, I wasn't going to leave the black cat untamed. So I flew over to the village and brought her home. If you're interested in knowing about the other farms I had in mind, let me know in the comments down below and I will make another video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye!
I got a stick.